Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a fun tag video for you guys. I was tagged by the lovely Annie from My Mint Life. I'm going to go ahead and leave her channel down below so you guys can check her out if you haven't already. And I thought this was going to be a fun tag, so I wanted to go ahead and do it for you guys. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you like these type of videos, don't forget to show me some love by giving me that thumbs up. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it, okay? All right, so this again is the 10 quarantine questions tag. And question number 1 is, how has work changed for you? Okay, so I am in the medical field, so sadly I wasn't one that was able to stay home and quarantine. I wasn't able to, self-distance, during the weekday like everybody else. I had to still go into work and very much be in the front lines. But that is the path that we have chosen, and for that reason I was in the middle of everything. So for me, work changed a little bit later on, and that is my hours at work were basically reduced to 20 hours. We lost a lot of patients due to the pandemic, people being scared to go into the clinic where I worked, or where I work, and patients that got sick, things of that nature. So anyway, that is question number 1. Question number 2, how has home life changed for you? So it changed because my husband is working from home. And so that was pretty cool. My husband and I have had opposite schedules for a few years, and so I've always worked days and he's worked nights, and so it's been kind of hard because we really only saw each other on the weekends. So it's been kind of cool to see him every single day. And since I had been on reduced hours, it was kind of cool to basically get to spend more time with him. So that's how my home life has changed. Okay, number 3. Do you know anyone that has tested positive for COVID-19? Yes, I've known quite a few people. So a family member tested positive, and luckily they were hospitalized but made it through. And that was one that was probably the closest. We've also had patients in the clinic that I've known very well, that I've seen and had conversations with, that tested positive. So yes, I've definitely known people who have tested positive. Then I also saw a few YouTubers that tested positive, that they made videos, and I don't personally know them, but I feel like I know them. Like, I hope you guys feel like you know me a little bit. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. Okay, number 4. What's your toilet paper situation? Okay, so this one's kind of a funny one. The toilet paper situation right now is okay, but it's been a little bit since this whole crazy quarantine life started. When it initially started, I was just the same with everybody else, a little bit in a panic because there was a shortage in toilet paper, and I was kind of scared, and I did everything, like try to go on Amazon, try to find toilet paper anywhere that I could, asking family members and friends, if they knew where there was any, couple different things that worked in our favor. As I mentioned, my husband works nights, and so he was able to go very first thing in the morning when stores opened. So he was able to grab toilet paper for us when there was a huge shortage, and there were times where he wouldn't find any, and it was really scary, but we were fortunate enough to never have, you know, run out of it. But we were scared there for a minute. Luckily at this point, there isn't a shortage. You can find toilet paper pretty much anywhere now, which is a relief, but at the same time, there was a minute there which was quite scary in my life. I never thought I would ever have a shortage of toilet paper. I mean, I grew up, you know, in the 90s remembering kids toilet papering homes, and that was like, you know, and so now not having toilet paper, that was just crazy. Anyway, the toilet paper situation is now a-okay. Number 5, what are grocery stores like? So it was crazy, you guys. My husband and I took turns because I am a firm believer of the social distancing. Like I said, I see things and I take it, staying at home very seriously. You know, I kind of get a little worked up and upset when I see people who don't. I went on a whole rant on my Facebook, my personal Facebook, about certain neighbors and people that I've seen that just could care less. And I won't get into that here, but basically, Costco, the one place that I would go to and it would be an abundance of just stuff. And there were literally aisles of emptiness and just, it was crazy, you guys. Like, the most recent I've been to a Costco, I want to say is about 2 weeks ago, and it's a little more stocked up. There's still some emptiness, but not nearly as bad as it was when this whole quarantine and, you know, everybody was panic shopping and everybody was freaked out. And I, you know, hear that it was the same everywhere, but here in Utah, I feel like it's an excessive amount of it. I think people took it a step further. And so it was a little bit scary. Grocery stores, the same thing. Like, when would you think that you would need a cleaning supplies, or you would need hand sanitizer, or you would need antibacterial soap? Things that we took for granted in the past. And you just, every time I see a Clorox product, it's like winning the lottery. My husband found a 5-pack of Clorox wipes at Sam's Club, I think it was, or maybe it was Costco. I don't know. We have both memberships. Don't ask me why. My husband, whatever. Anyway, and he posted about it on Facebook because he's like, man, I feel like I just won the lottery. It's sad, you guys, but that's how it feels. Anyway, and there is still a shortage here of hand sanitizers and cleaning products, disinfecting cleaning products to be exact. But toilet paper we have, so gotta be happy about that. All right, number 6. What is your city like? My city is big, and I'm in Salt Lake City, one of the biggest cities in Great Ole, Utah, and it's crazy. You know, like I said, the city is, it's one extreme or the other. There's no happy medium, I don't think. I consider myself a happy medium, but like, I don't see there's a lot of people like me. I don't know, maybe I'm just, I don't know. But either people are super duper panicked and overdoing it, or there are people who just are oblivious and don't realize that the pandemic is a serious thing. So, okay. Number 7. If you have kids, what is the situation like? Are they at home or daycare? Okay, so yes, I have a kid, but he is 18, so he luckily graduated high school last summer. Thank goodness. I am so grateful and thankful, and I feel so much for the seniors this year. So if you guys have a senior this year, I hope you guys are doing something super special for them, because you know, those high school years are once in a lifetime. Whether you had a great high school experience or a horrible high school experience, graduation is once in a lifetime. And, you know, I feel for the kids. I'm so utterly grateful that my kid graduated last year. He's not in daycare and he's not homeschooled. He is also an essential worker. So for me, it has been scary as all get out because he works at a Walgreens and, you know, they're a pharmacy and they also, you know, it's like a retail, and it's scary because he's also in the front lines. And as a parent, I love him and I wouldn't want any danger to fall upon him. And, you know, he's in a potential situation where he's exposed, as am I. And so I'm okay with being exposed, but I'm not okay with my kid being exposed. And I think every parent feels that way. So, okay. Let's see. Number 8. What are some of the negative things that have come from this? Negative things that have come from this. Definitely the shortage in stuff. I think Annie said it. The inconvenience. I think, as she mentioned, us Americans are so used to getting what we want when we want it. I mean, it's horrible to say, and I know a lot of other countries don't have that mentality that we do, but, you know, if I want anything, I can just go out and get it. And, you know, staying at home has been a bit of an inconvenience, like on the weekends. You know, but at the same time, I'm grateful and I've had more time to do my YouTube videos. I've had more time. My house is so kept up, you guys. You know, I mean, I guess it was kept up before, but it's to a different level now. You know, like the little things that I never got to, whereas before the majority of the house was clean, but there were the little things like the organization type things that I wasn't able to get to that I'm able to now. But the negative aspects have definitely been, for me, you guys, probably the worst part is not seeing my family. I'm a huge family person. I don't know if that's a Latino thing, but I'm used to visiting my mom and my grandma, my sisters, my niece. Oh my God, my niece, that my baby girl, she loves spending the night at my house. I love taking her out, going shopping. You know, thank goodness for technology nowadays because I can FaceTime her. And, you know, she does come, she drives up to my house, but of course she's in her car, you know, far away because I miss her so much. And she's like, you know, air hug, air hug. And, you know, I miss my family. Not seeing my family, not having, you know, dinners, that was hard. You know, my sisters and I would like to have like sister dates where we would go to the farmer's market, or we would go to the movies, or we would do whatever, hanging out with my best friends. I mean, to me, that has been the most negative aspect of this whole thing, is not seeing my loved ones. So yeah. Okay. What are some of the positive things that have come out of this? Oh, and that, sorry, is number 9. As I mentioned, the positives are most definitely being able to spend more time with my husband. I mentioned him specifically because when it was the day-to-day norm, I only really got to see him on the weekends, and that was hard. I mean, they say distance makes the heart grow fonder, but I think during this pandemic, we grew stronger even so, just because, you know, he's always been my rock, and I've always been able to depend on him. But at the same time, you know, I feel like we were both able to lean on each other. And, you know, it's crazy. One of my best friends works, how do I put it? I don't want to put people on blast. How do I say this? She has a certain job where she knows of a lot of criminal activity, and it's crazy to me that she sees so much domestic violence around this time and so much like stuff like that. And for us, it's the complete opposite. For us, our bond grew stronger, and you know, not that it was not, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. I just love that I got to spend more time with my husband and of course my son, which I love both. They're my world. Okay, so number 10. How has your neighborhood changed? Y'all, ending on a big note. It hasn't, and that was part of my Facebook rant, y'all. Y'all, my neighbors are one of the ones that don't realize that there's a pandemic. They sit and drink with their homies and they party like nothing. I don't know if I told you guys, but I built my home 2 years ago. And they're cool. They're nice. But y'all, it's very frustrating because you want to be able to just shake them and say, do you not realize there's a pandemic? Do you not realize there's supposed to be social distancing? But all in all, I must say that they are good people, and for that I'm grateful. And I do my part and stay away from them. So when I go out, I love yard work. I know I'm one of those weirdies, and I love my plants. I'm one of the weird ones. I actually haven't even pulled weeds in my front yard, which kills me, you guys, but I can't stand when there's people outside because they think it's okay to come talk to me, and normally it is, and I welcome that and I love that. But if you're gonna come talk to me, at least stay 6 feet away. And not everybody gets that, so I have been avoiding my yard for that reason. But anyway, so I want to thank Annie so much for tagging me on this video. Those are the questions for the tag, and I'm going to go ahead and tag 3 more people. And if you guys want to participate, that is great. If I don't tag you, please don't take offense. If you want to do this and I don't tag you, by all means, go ahead. But yeah, let's go ahead and see. I'm going to go ahead and tag, I'm going to go with Marissa. She's a new YouTuber that I've gotten to know really well, and she's super awesome. Marissa DeLeo. So I'm tagging you, girl, and I'll go ahead and list their channels down below. But yeah, she's awesome, so I'll go ahead and tag her. All right, I'm going to go ahead and also tag Rosa from Graham Life. I think she's awesome, so I think her answers would be really cool, so I'll go ahead and tag her as well. And then the last person I'm going to go ahead and tag on my video today is Crystal from Crystal's House and Home. I'm sorry, Crystal's Heart and Home, my apologies. So I hope you ladies have time to do the tag, but if you don't, that's perfectly fine. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.